Welcome back, One Pride. Today we're going to dive deep into the electrifying preseason debut of rookie defensive back Brian Branch, now the talented 45th overall pick in this year's draft. It was a showdown between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants, and Branch sure left his mark on the field. From the moment he stepped onto the field, Branch showed incredible poise and confidence. His speed and agility were on full display, leaving his defenders in his wake with precision footwork and lightning-fast reactions. He made every movement count, but it wasn't just Branch's physical prowess that impressed us. His football IQ was outstanding. His flawless reads of the Giants' offense, quickly analyzing their movement and exploiting their weaknesses. Branch's ability to find where the ball was going and make the crucial play was truly remarkable. Now, I will be showing the clip of the Brian Branch hit. So that was the one play that really stood out and got everybody on their feet, was his jaw-dropping tackle on veteran wide receiver Cole Beasley for a tackle for a loss, downing the nickname Brian Hitstick Branch. It was on full display of his skill set and athleticism that fans and analysts were buzzing, and you even seen my reaction on Friday when it was live. And also, we seen Brad Holmes had to literally hold himself back because he was just so high on Brian Branch and what could be of having him on our roster, which obviously you've seen him during the Inside the Den, during the draft process. He was like, okay, we're getting real close to where we can actually really go get Brian Branch. They made the trade up to go get Brian, and the rest has been history. Now, throughout the game, Branch consistently showed his versatility, making impactful tackles. He generally proved himself to be a force to be reckoned with, and a lot of credit has to deal with his awareness and how much time he actually sits and watches film. He is a film snob, and that is in a very good way to say. Now, Branch's performance in the preseason, matching up against the Giants, undoubtedly left a lasting impression on both teammates and coaches. Even, like I said, Brad Holmes even had to contain his excitement. But that's dedication to his craft and determination to make impact were evident in every play that he plays in. And when he was on that field for whatever amount of time, you knew where 32 was. Now, before I continue, I am going to bring in the play and kind of break that down a little bit. So let's get into that play.
The rookies most excited to watch is the linebacker group. Derek Barnes will be calling things out. There's a big hit right away from Brian Branch. Lit him up. You were excited to watch Brian Branch. There's a reason they traded up to draft him. I'm just telling you, it's the still.
So I don't know if you've seen that, but let's rewind it just a little bit. So going off of here, you see Brian Branch kind of right up in that middle of the field, right between the hashes, number 32, and you see where number 9 is. That is Cole Beasley, and that's where Brian Branch is. So let's kind of go back into it and see how quickly he read and reacted to that play.
The rookies most excited to watch is the linebacker group. Derek Barnes will be calling things out. There's
you
a
see
big hit
John
right
Kaminsky
from Brian Branch.
Got burnt a little bit.
You were excited to watch
but
Brian
holy
Branch.
smokes,
There's a reason
look
they traded
at
up
that.
to draft him.
I'm just telling you, it's the steal of the draft. He's a first rounder. You're going to see him flying to make this play. Very nice job of the quarterback extending the play. He flipped it in.
And then
boom!
bam, look at that.
Welcome to the NFL. What a nice job by Branch.
Now that we've seen the highlights and I kind of broke them down a little bit, as the game drew near to his time on being off the field came to a close, it was clear that Brian Branch was solidified his place as a rising star in the NFL and on the Detroit Lions. His debut was nothing short of phenomenal, and the Lions are incredibly fortunate to have him on the roster. Like I said, and it wasn't just the Giants game. It was everything that took place from rookie minicamp to OTAs to training camp to all those grueling days of practice and joint practices against the Giants, which he still had a great 2 days of. It all finally came together and culminated against the New York Giants on Friday night. So it was kind of more like, hey, NFL, you screwed up not drafting me in the first round, and it took Detroit all the way to pick 45 to finally be able to trade up and get me to be on the Detroit Lions. So incredible chip on your shoulder and a way to go on how you came and really just showed the world like, hey, I belong here. Y'all messed up, and now I'm in Detroit, and it's going to be havoc to pay every single time you play the Detroit Lions. Now, shout out to Brian Branch for an unforgettable performance in his first taste of the NFL action. We can't wait to see what this young star has in the makings for this upcoming season. And y'all already know what to do. Definitely leave your thoughts in the comment section below. But y'all already know what to do as we're getting that graphic ready. Subscribe, hit that like, do all that fun YouTube stuff because we're trying to grow this community. And with that being said, we got more epic highlights and analysis all season long. So you definitely don't want to miss out. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video because grit don't quit. One pride, baby. Peace. Hey, Brian Branch is a certified dog. Yes, sir.